would you let Rosie O'Donnell move to Ireland? I think she's going to lower your happiness level.
That's true. Thank you. I like that question.
Do you know you have Rosie O'Donnell?
No.
Do you know who she is? Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
You're better off not knowing.
There's the President of the United States that has it out for me and has for 20 years when I told the truth about him on a program called The View, where it was my job to talk about pop culture, politics, because of the show The Apprentice, where they sold a bunch of lies to America for over 10 years and half of America believed it. And so he was very angry, to say the least.
Yes.
Imagine packing your bags and leaving America because you're scared of a guy with orange skin and a bad haircut. That's exactly what Rosie O'Donnell just did. Fleeing to Ireland because she's terrified of Grumpy Trumpy getting a second crack at the White House.
And so he was very angry, to say the least.
Yes.
And he hasn't let it go, and he sort of uses me as a punchline whenever he feels the need, because of the show The Apprentice, where they sold a bunch of lies to America for over 10 years, and half of America believed it.
Well, you say he uses, you as a punchline. He was meeting the Taoiseach,
Yes.
Micheál Martin, in the Oval Office last week. You're over here, kind of minding your own business.
Yes.
And this happens.
In her recent interview on The Late Late Show, Rosie didn't hold back, claiming Trump's been using her as his personal punching bag for 2 decades. But is running away to drink Guinness and chase leprechauns really the answer to America's Trump problem? Let's find out why Rosie's Irish escape plan might actually make sense. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video.
You've known
Yeah.
and felt the same way about him forever. And I'll get into the drama back
yes.
then. But you say that you are not surprised by anything that's happening right now. You see it as a day that was inevitable. Why? Rosie O'Donnell wanted to come on. She's a friend, actress, activist, and has perspective on where we are right now and how we got here. Rosie.
Well, he is a cruel, criminal, and mentally unstable man. And Duty to Warn was a book that came out when he was first in office.
So, what exactly pushed Rosie to pack her bags and flee to the land of shamrocks and Guinness? Turns out it's not just about avoiding Trump's mean tweets. This is a woman who's been in Trump's crosshairs for 2 decades, ever since she had the audacity to mention his bankruptcies and sexual assault allegations on The View.
And his cruelty knows no bounds. And when he is upset and humiliated and embarrassed, he has no control and he goes apeshit. Can I say that? Came together and made a book, Duty to Warn, to tell the world what a narcissistic, mentally ill person he is. And I think he's the worst thing that ever happened to the United States.
Yeah, you just did. So, Rosie, let me ask you, what was more surprising to
Yeah.
you? That even though you made jokes about him, that a man would go after you the way he did and call you the things he did, or
Most people would just block him on Twitter, I mean X, and call it a day. But Rosie's going nuclear by completely abandoning the United States. That's what I call commitment to an exit strategy. When Trump heard about Rosie's Irish getaway plans, his response was reportedly, "Why you live moves used go." I'm not even going to try to decipher that word salad. It's like his brain is playing Mad Libs with itself. Classic Trump, making up new English as he goes along. Maybe he should move to Ireland too and learn how to construct a proper sentence. But here's where things get serious. Rosie isn't just running away from Trump's insults like some thin-skinned celebrity. She's making this move as a mother deeply concerned about her autistic daughter's future in Trump's America. And honestly, can you blame her? When a parent sees storm clouds gathering on the horizon, their first instinct is to get their kids to safety. In her recent interview, O'Donnell specifically pointed to Project 2025, that terrifying Heritage Foundation playbook for Trump's potential second term. If you haven't heard about it, imagine a detailed manual for dismantling government faster than IKEA furniture, but with more consequences and fewer Allen wrenches. This isn't some conspiracy theory cooked up on Reddit. It's an actual document outlining plans to gut social programs that families with autistic children depend on. Rosie didn't mince words about her fears, saying she's worried about what would happen to critical support systems under another Trump administration. The thought of losing services that her daughter relies on was enough to send her house hunting across the Atlantic. She's essentially saying, "I'm not sticking around to see if my worst fears come true." And then there's her comment about the Supreme Court potentially granting Trump ultimate power. Now that sounds like the tagline for a terrible superhero movie. Ultimate power, coming to theaters January 2025. But O'Donnell isn't joking around. She's genuinely concerned that America's democratic guardrails are buckling under pressure. Whether you think she's overreacting or being prescient depends largely on which cable news channel you watch, I suppose. What's particularly interesting is how O'Donnell contrasts autism support in Ireland versus the United States. According to her, Ireland isn't just offering beautiful green landscapes and charming accents. They've got something America apparently struggles with: comprehensive autism services. She specifically highlighted how Irish families don't have to wait for a placement of autism in a school or in a public school where they have autism classes. This isn't just about escaping Trump, it's about finding a place where her daughter can thrive. O'Donnell emphasized that she wants her daughter to live somewhere she can be a normal person and where her safety isn't compromised. She also mentioned wanting to be calm enough to be their parent, which suggests the political climate in America was affecting her ability to parent effectively. That's a pretty powerful indictment of our national discourse when you think about it. So while it's easy to frame this as another chapter in the Trump-O'Donnell feud, a rivalry that predates most TikTok users' births, the reality is more nuanced. O'Donnell is making a calculation that many parents would make if they had the means, prioritizing their child's well-being over national loyalty. Her Irish citizenship pursuit isn't just political theater. It's a mother's solution to what she perceives as an urgent threat. The Irish government must be loving this unexpected PR boost. Imagine Ireland's tourism board's next campaign: Ireland, where American celebrities come when democracy gets dicey. They could put Rosie on billboards holding a pint of Guinness with the slogan, "No Trump, just stout." So what does it mean for America when even our celebrities are packing their bags and saying, "See you later" to the land of the free? Rosie's Irish exit isn't just celebrity drama. It's a symptom of how toxic our politics have become. When citizens feel they need to flee to another country to protect their families, maybe the problem isn't with the people leaving, but with what they're leaving behind. And let's be real, Trump will probably celebrate Rosie's departure like he just won another election. Nobody leaves America better than me, folks. The best exiles. Tremendous departures. Nothing says making America great again like driving away your own citizens.